Hello YouTube, welcome to another video by the Geo Scholar. There are many people who get erosion and weathering mixed up. This video is going to address the difference between the two. These rocks, they can be looked at as examples of weathering. You look at their shape. You look at how every rock has a unique shape. That's weathering. Weathering is what happens. It happens in situ, on site. No movement of this rock is needed for weathering to take place. What does have to happen is that it has to be worn down. It has to be worn down by water, by wind, by mechanical and chemical processes, and that's how weathering takes place. That's why this rock has its shape. You know, it's been worn away. You know, if you look closer, you see little bits, and if you look closer, if I can get into the light, you look closer, you can see a little evidence of perhaps dirt got on it somehow. Some dirt. And then you've got that abrasion going on. That process is likely to wear the rock down. This is an example of erosion. And with erosion, you had a situation where it rained and it carried dirt to a different place. It deposited it here. You had the rain, and the rain resulted in a transportation and deposition of the dirt here. And with erosion, you have to understand the difference. This anthill's been weathered. However, the dirt's been transported and deposited. You have more dirt here being deposited at the end of the street. And this, obviously, the transporting and depositing of dirt, that's erosion. That is the difference. Erosion is about the transporting and depositing of rock, soil, and the weathering. Weathering and erosion are tied together, but they're not the same thing. Weathering and erosion are tied this way. Weathering is the breaking down, the wearing away of a surface, the deposition and the transportation of it. That's erosion. When you have weathering, you're having sediments being broken down. And those sediments are going to be broken down and they're going to be carried away. They're going to be carried away and deposited in other places. That's erosion. Rocks themselves can be both weathered and be a source of erosion. Because you look at this little patch of rocks here. If these rocks are moved and transported via the rain, that's erosion. And this is likely how these rocks got here, through erosion. They're going to be subjected to both erosion and weathering. I hope this clears up any confusion about the difference between weathering and erosion. If you like this video, check out other videos on my channel. And as always, leave a comment, like, and subscribe.